Bianca's been captaining things, Wade, since taking back the tag team championships at Bash in Berlin.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Bianca Belair, who simply has an insatiable hunger for success. And it really was Belair last week who was the biggest loser of anybody when it came to the outside involvement of Candice LeRae. It was Bianca Belair who was closing in on victory with a KOD until LeRae's involvement. So I'm sure right now Bianca Belair has a major axe to grind with Candice especially.
Now, unique circumstances as to how we arrived to what we will get later on tonight with our WWE Women's Championship, as Bayley was the one to benefit the most there, and she'll be in action against the champion, Tiffany Stratton, in our main event.
See Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, thick as thieves, formed a formidable duo of late, but it has to be said that link-up between Jax and LeRae in recent months may well have helped drive a wedge between Jax and Tiffany Stratton, leading to Tiffany's decision to cash in her Money in the Bank contract on Jax instead of one of the other champs on Raw and SmackDown.
By the way, Nia's in quite the mood. She came over to our announce table. I was taking a few steps back.
Well, she was very complimentary to me. I don't think she's the big fan of Joe Tess.
No, I don't
it's
think
safe
so
to say, understandably, Nia Jax truly is on the warpath at the moment. Many would be intimidated. Cheap shot immediately on Naomi. There's a game plan here from Jax and Candice LeRae.
That falls right in line with what we were sensing prior to this bell to start this match. She just went on the attack right away on Naomi.
Goes to show how important strategy is in this game, and clearly right on the same page as Jax said. Naomi and Belair, although they have history as friends, they really haven't teamed together, certainly not as a duo, much at all. So they might be the tag champs here. Question is, how good is their chemistry as a team? Is it really championship level? We're about to find out.
Of course, the defense of their title back in December, and that was really, listen, the injury to Jade, everybody knows the circumstances there, but incredibly unique circumstances. Look at the power, the vertical delayed suplex by Bianca. But to your point, to piece it together at this stage as she comes crashing in on Candice.
There's still a level of whodunit as to the Jade attack. Hopefully we find out in due course, but nobody is claiming responsibility, because if they did, undoubtedly, they'd be facing this level of abuse from Bianca Belair.
Oh, getting out of the way of Nia, but Candice LeRae took a little bit of punishment from her partner.
Yeah, I think that cheap shot attack at the start of the matchup has simply fired up Bianca Belair even more.
The EST showing off the strongest, sending Candice LeRae flying. Tag team action here on SmackDown as Candice LeRae and Nia Jax up against Bianca Belair and Naomi. And Candice LeRae's been on a good offensive assault. All four of these participants played a role in last week's fatal four-way in the #1 contenders match. And that's some lingering feelings heading into this. Look at the power of Belair.
Candice LeRae just got a little too overconfident with that cross-body attempt, forgetting exactly who she was in the ring with, the athletic phenom that is Bianca Belair.
Now gives that shoulder, breaking free with the braid. And LeRae gets back to her.
Yeah, savvy veteran wiles there from the 20-year vet Candice LeRae. A woman who has dominated around the world and looking to step her game up right here on SmackDown. Won't do it like that, though. Too nimble was Belair.
And pulling down Naomi is Nia Jax.
Well, they might not like it. Nia Jax is a woman who can dismantle you physically and mentally.
Here's the roll-up. Kick out at 2. Belair's been taking a long time with punishment from LeRae, and now here comes the recent women's champion.
Mocking Bianca Belair. Simply nobody there to tag to for Belair after Naomi was just taken out with a blindside attack from Nia Jax.
Samoan drop.
We are witnessing a statement of intent tonight from an irate Nia Jax.
A big boot comes in and able to get out of the way. As Belair looking to rally here, and again lerae getting a hold of that braid, but this time it backfires.
Well, 90% of this match has been a 2-on-1 assault against Bianca Belair, and straight to the jaw, slugging it out is the powerhouse Nia Jax, and this is starting to look ugly, Joe.
Jax trying to put Belair into position as Bianca fights back. From the top rope, crossbody!
While it has taken out Nia Jax, the question is, as we take another look at these freak athletics from Bianca Belair, who has been battered from pillar to post over the last few minutes, but perhaps finally some salvation. Naomi's there, there's the tag.
And here comes the other half of the women's tag team champions. Naomi into the cover and gets launched by Jax.
Naomi, the absolute nicest person in the locker room, but fire her up and a very different side comes out as Nia Jax is finding out to her detriment.
Split leg moonsault. The cover. And lerae breaks it up.
And there was nothing left in the tank of Nia Jax there. Candice LeRae had to be on the ball, and she was, but that might be good night to Candice LeRae, and imminently perhaps good night to Nia Jax.
And now you can see a seemingly recharged Bianca Belair. Samoan drop against Naomi.
Just an intolerable level of force behind everything Nia Jax does. Just explains why she was the woman of 2024.
Oh, basement drop kick from Candice.
And that had to be expert level timing from Candice LeRae.
And then the senton, and now Jax with the time to get back to her feet.
Bullseye.
Hook the leg, Candice, and the kick out by Belair. And she is incredulous to the fact, after that assault.
Just a sternum-crushing landing on Bianca Belair, which would have put away 95% of the locker room. But as we know, as we have found out for years, Bianca Belair is just built a little differently than most.
lerae lining her up, but instead gets launched herself.
Just powers of regeneration from Bianca Belair.
Now Belair, back to what she intended. Hooks the leg. Leg drop coming in, but it misses the mark, and she gets her own teammate.
Well, how smart is Bianca Belair, knowing full well something was coming from behind there. Dodging out the way in the nick of time. And some friendly fire from Nia Jax has Candice LeRae down.
Looked like a blind tag right there. Naomi legal. Bubba bomb into the cover. And the win.
Here are your winners, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Naomi and Bianca come up with the win here in San Diego. But it is just announced that they're headed to Atlanta.
Ooh.
NXT on the road in Atlanta. Tag Team Championship match. Bianca Naomi against Lash legend and Jakara Jackson.